Hello lacrosse fans and welcome to CROW LAX TV. My name is Das Patrician. I will be your play-by-play man for this afternoon's contest between the Junior B Tier 1 Crude and the Calgary Mountaineers. And this should be quite the matchup here. The referees have had their pregame handshake. And we've got a couple of players at center ice. At number 5 in the red, Justin Ray, and number 12, Cale Harris for the Crude. We are just about to get underway. We've got a couple of balls out in the field. Just having to chase a couple of them down. 20 minutes on the clock here for the first period. Both lined up, and we are underway here in Service Credit Union Place here in St. Albert, Alberta. An early whistle, but Crude ball as they make their way into the offensive zone. Here's Joshua Fodchuk, crosses over. Now pass over to the right side. Fodchuk, nice little spin, behind the back pass, couldn't get it out in front. Looking for a teammate. Now in the left corner to the right of starting goaltender Jared Robbins. Now Calgary coming out with it. Controlled and an errant pass off the stick, but recollected once again by Noah Reich. Reich back to the blue line. Now cross a little bit around here. Lots of play here around the perimeter here for Calgary so far. It's still controlled by the Mountaineers. Zone Madden Bowers, and the buzzer will go. And the shot clock runs out. Now back the other way quickly. Here come the Crude. Around the horn here, Bennett Fry. Fry walking in, pass over. Now at the top of the circle, Fry gets it back, his shot, and that one blocked, and that one stung the leg, I believe, of the player standing in front. Now the Crude once again, 30 seconds on the shot clock. We're at 44, Hunter Sika. Sika passes over. We're Brody Nestor. Nestor shot, pass over to the right side, couldn't get it, couldn't corral it, was Caden Nestor. Now here is Calgary ball. Up the floor, here come the Mountaineers. In is Rory Dame. Dame over. Now to the right side is Wyatt Vars. And back over for Dame. Tried to get it towards the net and stopped by the starting goalie for the Crude, Jordan Peck, and that one sent all the way to Airdrie, as that one will come back into the Crude zone. Almost ended up on top of the scoreboard. Mountaineers ball once again. Now Ray has it, circling around. Number 23, Dane Hansen, the 16-year-old. Couldn't get the pass over in front of the net for Ray. Now back for it, Dame. Rory Dame, pass over. So looking, trying to get something here to the center of the center of the floor, and that shot stopped once again by Jordan Peck. He'll throw it off to a teammate this time. And up the floor, here's Cale Harris. Harris takes a check, but he'll back off into the neutral zone. Passes over. Now the Crude with some zone time once again. Already 3 minutes gone by here in period number 1. Now at the top of the zone. And knocked down hard. Not quite sure who that was. Number 77. That's Caden Nestor. Will get up just fine. And now here's Calgary ball once again. Sent up the length of the floor. and couldn't corral it. Was Harris. Now here come a chance for the Crude, and the whistle goes. We'll get a quick break in the action here. As a penalty called here for the Crude. They will go on their first power play of the game, and the Crude power play is brought to you by Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel and sublimated team uniforms. That penalty going to Anthony Summers at number 9. The Crude have 2 minutes with which to work to hopefully for them get the first goal of this game. Passing around the perimeter. A clean 5-man unit here for the Crude. Trying to get it towards the center of the floor, and they do. The shot stopped. The attempt from Hunter Sika. Jared Robbins standing tall. Now the Crude, a short-handed opportunity here, perhaps. Wyatt Schnurr. Schnurr. Standing his ground, drops it off. Teammate couldn't get to it. Now the Crude getting their bearings back, and here up the floor comes Will Nicapillo. Pillow over to Bennett Fry. Fry, and pass bobbled just a little bit by Joshua Fodchuk. Now back to Fry. Over to Fodchuk. Down low. Doesn't like what he sees. Now Fodchuk playing a little bit of back and forth here. Back to Fry. Fodchuk looks for a shot, and he gets one, but a stop. Now Crude controlling once again. Now Fry remaining at that top position as the quarterback of this power play. Try to fake shot. Here's Fry over to the left, and Fodchuk couldn't get a handle on that pass. Still regrouping the puck, or the ball, excuse me. That last attempt missed, and now Crude looking for an attempt, but the buzzer will go, and 30 seconds have gone by. So now Calgary looking for another attempt, but that pass well clear of Madden Bowers. Now, once again, here comes the Crude. 3 seconds left on the power play. Getting knocked around Austin Wells. Wells makes the pass over to Fodchuk. Fodchuk on the right-hand side being watched very closely. Tries to muscle his way in, and he does. The shot stopped by Jared Robbins. Robbins having to stand tall, be sharp here early on in this one. Now across the line, here comes Calgary. Off the momentum of the penalty kill. Across. Very tightly contested game here, despite the difference in the records between these two teams. The Crude coming in with a 1-7-1 record. The shot clock will go. And so far, the Crude playing Calgary pretty well here. But both teams have yet to get on the board. Just over 6 minutes gone by here in period number 1. Score still 0-0. Shots 3-2 for the Crude. That ball gone, escaping the intended target, and get a whistle here. A quick break in the play. Crude ball. Now passing around again around the perimeter. Brody Nestor. Shot. Rob, and that one from Nestor once again from a very sharp angle, but stopped by Robbins. Calgary ball. Here's Cale Harris. Or excuse me, the other number 12, Teague Hilkowicz. Hilkowicz circling. Now pass over. Playing it around here. Playing it quite safe here is Calgary. Hilkowicz down to the right side. A shot coming. That one missed the net from the stick of Carson Ray. Shot clock runs out, and Hilkowicz kind of stumbling to get up. He'll limp off the floor. Now Crude ball, looking to take advantage of the very brief 5-on-4. Rushing in is the Crude, but no opportunity will present itself. Now Fodchuk just shot, and that one stopped again by Robbins. Getting plenty of rubber on net here are the Crude, but have yet to beat the Mountaineers goaltender. Rory Dame along the left wing. Pass over to the right side. Oh, nice little spin move here from Wyatt Vars. Can't get a ball, now a shot. And that one stopped by Jordan Peck off the stick of Madden Bowers. Now Rory Dame once again over to Bowers in front, and he has another opportunity, but stopped by Peck. Here's Dame. Cross over to the right side. Gets that ball back and rips a shot, and that one gets a hold. Not quite sure who that was. They're calling for the trainer. But that ball had some velocity behind it. To be in number 12, Cale Harris, taking all of that rocket shot. Does appear to be okay. Will walk off the floor under his own power, but a scary moment there. Looks like he'll head to the room to get looked at, but it would not surprise me if he did return for the remainder of this period. Now Calgary ball. Here is Daniel Lavoie out in front for Dane. Ball back out to the neutral zone. Here's Bowers. Back for Rory Dame. Walks in, long shot. That one missed by about 7 feet. And ball back all the way down to the other end. And we'll get a whistle. Crude ball. They'll set up in the offensive zone. Now we're back underway. Now making the rounds. And a shot stopped by Jared Robbins. Again, the quick opportunities here, but now here's a break perhaps for Calgary. So Anthony Summers can get that chance, but now he picks it up once again. They'll take it back, look for a regroup, and try and free something up. Here's Rory Dame once again, the captain here for Calgary, and their leading scorer as well. Now opportunity coming here on the right side, circling back, and again a ball right to the midsection of Noah Reich, and that one had him doubled over. And so far, a war of attrition here for the Crude is a couple of real dangerous looking block shots. We'll see if they can get something going offensively here. They've had a handful of good opportunity shots, 6-4, favoring the white team, and there's another one on net, stopped by Robbins. Now just over halfway gone here in the first period. Score still 0-0. Riley Boss drops it off, and he'll head off on a change. Now cross line, Madden Bowers. Bowers protecting, evades the check. Now pass over and tried to get it right to the middle. Waiting for it was Hilkowicz. Now Crude ball up the floor. There's Bennett Fry. Fry going back to his left, and he'll drop it back. Little back pass. Shot off the post. It's a great chance for Joshua Fodchuk. Now break here for Calgary. Again. Rory Dame. Dame being all over the floor here in the early stages of this game. Gets a pass out in front. Couldn't get a handle on it. Now a shot coming and a stop made by Jordan Peck. Long pass up to midcourt here and trying to get an opportunity. Here's a clear for the Crude and they score. Austin Wells finishes off a great pass, gets wide open. And the Crude have the first goal of this game. It's 1-0. For Austin Wells, that is goal number 8 on the season. We'll get a face-off at center ice. And a great start to this game for the Crude. As off the face-off, immediately 4 Crude players converging on that loose ball. The Calgary coming out with it. Now here come the Mountaineers. Grayson Adams. Adams tried to get it back, but it was off the end of the stick. Now over to the left side. Let it back and forth here for Calgary. Now from the top of the circle, and that one stopped by Peck once again and ends up going behind the net. Now Calgary again keeping momentum. Good possession here from the boys in red, but can't beat Jordan Peck. 7:40 left here in the first period. Get a long pass over to Bennett Fry. Couldn't do it. And it looks like there will be a slashing penalty on the play. I'm not quite sure who took it. Looks like it's going to go to Calgary once again. And the Crude will head back to the power play. Again, a reminder, the Crude Power Play is brought to you by Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel and sublimated team uniforms. The Crude looking to extend their lead to 2 here in the second half of the first period. They've been arguably the better team here in the early stages of this game. Here's Fodchuk over to Fry, keeping the regular unit out there here are the Crude. Now Fry. Back to Fodchuk. He'll rip a shot from the top of the circle. Gets it right back off the rebound, off of the end boards. Now a 2-on-1, and the shot clock will go. We'll get a Calgary ball. Being watched closely. Getting knocked down at the blue line. It was at number 9, Anthony Summers. Now the Crude getting right back to it. Calgary boxing up right in their own crease. Here's Fry to the left side, gets it back. Ball goes off his stick, but able to corral. Now Fry walks in, pass over to the short side, and that just barely escaping the intended target. Now, and a great interception here. Here's Joshua Fodchuk, walks in and on the backhand. Tried the reverse shot, but a great stop from Jared Robbins. We're going to get a stoppage in play. There's something behind the play. We'll get a Calgary ball, remaining 45 seconds on the power play, so we'll see if the Mountaineers can get something going here. Excuse me, 4 on 4 now for 45 seconds. The too many men penalty for the Crude. So even the floor up once again, and rebounding off the end boards. Ball sent all the way back down to the Mountaineers zone. That penalty being served by number 88, Brody Nestor. The Crude getting back to the offensive zone possession, and all narrowly escaping Caden Nestor, the other Nestor brother. And a whack on the side of, that was Wyatt Schnurr. We'll leave that ball aside and go off on a change. Here's Rory Dame with it. The quarterback of this power play, if you will. He seems to run through him, and a shot off the pad of Jordan Peck. Coming from number 71, Evan Bates. First time I've said his name this afternoon. Just over 5 to play here in the first period. Rory Dame crossing the blue line has Hilkowicz rushing in to his left. And a back and forth around the perimeter. Dame crossing over with Hilkowicz. Now a shot and they score! Rory Dame with a great pass. And it's the assistant captain, Evan Bates, getting the Mounties on the board. And that is a power play marker for Calgary, and we are tied at 1 apiece. Just a great finish there from Bates, his 9th of the season. He's up to 18 points now in the campaign. Face off at center, collected by Calgary once again, looking to add to their total quickly and take their first lead of this game. Now Dame looking for another one, perhaps to get on the goal column. Now ball pushed out by the Crude, but recollected just above the blue line by Calgary. Now a shot, a long shot, and that one bouncing out of play. It was off White, so we're going to get a Calgary ball. Now cutting in Madden Bowers. Here's a Crude ball. The opportunity from Bowers couldn't go. Now Bennett Fry walks in, tried the pass out in front, couldn't get it over to Graham Podrasky. Now here's Calgary rushing up the floor, wide open space and a shot, they score! Cutting in behind Will Kaufman, his first of the season. And the Mounties have themselves a 2-1 lead. Just a quick release. There's not much you can do to stop that. Lining up at center. 3:57 left to go in period number 1. You're underway here for the remaining 4 minutes of the first period. That ball collected for a brief moment by the Crude, but Calgary able to pick it up. Now rolling. Check here. There's Wyatt Schnurr. Couldn't get that ball away from his man. Now played hard into the boards. That ball back the other way. Here's Schnurr. We'll go off on a change and nearly hitting his own teammate in the back with the ball. But Teague Hilkowicz. Hilkowicz cuts in, pass over in front, a shot, and they score. No! Now Crude ball. Here's 77, Caden Nestor. Around the top of the circle, shot pad save made by Robbins. The ball bouncing off the end, the corner boards, and right into the awaiting stick of Robbins. Now a one-on-one here for Calgary. Waiting for reinforcements, Riley Boss. Boss will drop it off to Madden Bowers. Bowers waiting, controlling, pass over to the right side. The Bowers gets it back, looking for a shot. He does get one, but it's right in the midsection of Jordan Peck. And he'll calmly make that save and send it up the floor. He'll look to keep it down a little lower this time, and he does. It's right into the stick, and that will come back for Calgary. So I don't believe they took a little bit too long to get out of the zone there. Now the Mounties to extend their lead to 2, heading into the first intermission. That ball caught by Peck. Now here come the Crude. Regan Walker dumps it over to Joshua Fodchuk. Fodchuk can almost had it 5-hole on, on Jared Robbins. Able to make the save and get just enough of it into the final 90 seconds. T. Kilkowicz controls on the left side of the circle. A little back and forth, tried the one-time shot, and that one goes just a little wide. Now coming in and try the short side was Bowers, but Peck keeping that under wraps, and shot clock will expire, so now Crude ball will head back the other way. Now a little miscommunication there by Fodchuk, and I'm not quite sure what happened there. But now here comes back the other way. Here's Calgary, and a shot from Grayson Adams, stopped by Peck, and now another attempt, this time coming from Dane Hansen. But Peck standing tall, 38 seconds now. Crude looking to tie this game up before the break. Joshua Fodchuk. Fodchuk over to the left side. Now, watch very carefully. Fodchuk gets it back, in a shot pad save made by Jared Robbins. Now, Calgary, here's perhaps a break. Now it becomes a one-on-one. But reinforcements perhaps waited a little bit too long, looking for one opportunity before the break, and the buzzer will go as Justin Ray could not get the ball to go. And we head into the first intermission. The Mounties leading by a score of 2-1. The shots 13 per side. And a good hard-checking first period. I'm excited to see what happens in the remaining 40 minutes. Of course, we've got a couple of sponsors to read through. Endymo Electric Limited is family-owned and operated since 2008. They provide quality electrical contracting in the residential and commercial industries. Endymo Electric is located at 15615 112th Ave in Edmonton. Give Tug a call at 780-488-3600. Dylan Dockin Contracting is the Crude home jersey sponsor. DDC is a general contracting company. Their attention to detail and giving the customer what they ask for is our company's main objective. Call Dylan Dockin Contracting Limited for your general contracting needs. That number is 780-901-1664, and Dylan will take good care of you. Central Social Hall can be a place for drinks with the girls, lunch with a client, brunch for your family, or a late night with your friends. Born and raised in Edmonton, they're committing to providing you with an outstanding restaurant and bar experience. Visit Central Social Hall at 280-525 St. Albert Trail. Discover the legacy of Wedman Land and Cattle. With 4 generations of expertise, we're more than just a ranch, we're a tradition of excellence. From our quality cattle and performance horses to our reliable trucking services, we're here to serve your needs across Alberta. Choose Wedman Land and Cattle for service you can trust. And Zender Ford, the car dealer in Spruce Grove, who will go above and beyond to meet their customers' needs and will work with you no matter what situation you're in. Conveniently located on Highway 16 and have great hours, they can help you with any vehicle needs you may have. Visit Zender Ford at 99 Golden Spike Road in Spruce Grove. That will do it for me for 20 minutes of play, and we'll be back for second period action here on CROW LAX TV. Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome back to CROW LAX TV. My name is Dawson Patrician. We are just about to get underway into the second period of this intense matchup between the Edmonton Junior B Tier 1 Crude and the Calgary Mountaineers. A couple of quick sponsors to read through. The City of Fort Saskatchewan. Explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown, scenic parks, and river valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit, work, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. And at Vimy Lacrosse, excellence is the standard. Led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors, they are dedicated to molding well-rounded student athletes. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. Explore the academy by visiting vimyedmonton.ca/lacrosse. Just about to get underway, just a few moments from period number 2, a 2-1 game led by the Calgary Mounties. Shots 13 apiece. Getting into the middle frame as lining up for the draw. We got Justin Ray and Cale Harris, and we are underway here in the second period. Ball controlled by Calgary. And some early possession here for the Mounties. Here's Ray, down to the right side, trying to cut it back out in front. Did Anthony Summers, couldn't quite do it, but ball recovered in the corner. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Now a shot coming and a stop by Jordan Peck. He's been about as sharp as he's needed to be so far in this game. A couple of real good saves. Now Crude it back the other way. Here's back at the blue line. There's number 44, Hunter Sika. Over to the left side. Now back out to the top. And controlling and a pad save made by, that's Jared Robbins. Now Calgary looking for something here to extend their lead to 2 perhaps, and they do just that. Coming across the line, Benjamin Trudeau, his first of the year as well. A pair of Mounties getting their first of the 2024 campaign, and Calgary now having a 3-1 lead. And the Crude have to be careful so as to not let this game get too far away from them early, as they're a younger team heading into the season. They have had a couple of troubles keeping themselves close in games, especially in the later stages. We'll see if they can learn that lesson here. Now getting a line change in here are the Mounties. And pass back to the top. Here's Wyatt Vars. Now shot coming, and a blocker save made on Dane Hansen. Hansen once again on the right side. Cuts to the middle, and a shot once again stopped by Jordan Peck. Now another pad save, and that one going out of play. Now that opportunity off the stick of Wyatt Schnurr, looking for his second of the season. Here's Hansen over to the left side. Now a shot coming, and they score! From the top of the circle, Wyatt Vars, his third of the season. He's got 15 points on the year. Just a third goal, and now just 2 minutes into period number 2, a 4-1 lead here for Calgary. Well, the Crude in tight here. We'll see if they're able to somehow stop the bleeding before it's too little too late. And just as I say that, a missed ball here from the Crude. Now rushing in. Here's Evan Bates. Bates rips it back off for Carson Ray. Now at the top of the zone. Cutting in, here's Madden Bowers. Bowers trying to go short side, couldn't. He's shoved off his post. Now the Crude regain the ball, and there's a long pass out to center. Hunter Sika. Sika rips a long shot. That one goes just wide, and I'm going to come all the way back for Jordan Peck. It'll be a Crude ball. Or excuse me, a Mounties ball in the offensive zone. Now pass back. Here's top of the circle, and a tricky save there for Jordan Peck, and running back into Jordan Peck running into the onrushing Daniel Lavoie. Looks like we're gonna get a Mounties penalty here going to, that's number 5. The 2-4 cross-checking. And of course, the Crude Power Play is brought to you by Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel. As the Crude looking to dig into this lead a little bit, as they're down 3 after a quick 2 goals from the Mounties at the start of this period. Shot stopped and taken down hard. It was, I believe, Nash Knowlton. Now the Mounties, short-handed here, looking to kill as much off the clock as they can. Now behind the net, it's Anthony Summers up to the top. Now Calgary controlling the pace of play here on their on the Crude power play. It's held up. Now a long shot coming. The shot clock will go. We'll get ourselves a Crude ball. In the zone, here's Bennett Fry. Fry. Down to, back to Fry at the top, and his pass behind the back. Knowlton. Knowlton back to Fry. He'll cross over. Now here's a shot coming, and that one wide of the goal, and Calgary is going to get something going here. Extend their lead to 5-1 perhaps. Benjamin Trudeau, he's got one already. Pass back to the right side, will cross over. Now, here's Calgary. Still 18 seconds remain in the penalty, and a shot off the post. And collected on the rebound again by Calgary. Mounties. Absolutely dominating this period so far. Already 5 minutes gone by, and back out onto the floor is Justin Ray. We're back to 5-on-5. Now taken hard into the boards. A player from each side, and now back the other way. Here's Bennett Fry, walks in and held up just a little bit, enough to stop the scoring chance, and long pass, couldn't quite corral it. Was Anthony Summers. Now possession here for Calgary, and got to go down low, did Justin Ray, but that ball bounced just out of reach. Now back into the neutral zone, and taken hard to the floor was Will Nicapillo. No call on the play. And back for it for the Crude is Regan Walker. Crossover with Hunter Sika. And a one-time shot, and they score! What a pass from Hunter Sika all the way down to the left side of the goal. And Wyatt Schnurr, the wrong number 20, Joshua Fodchuk, the captain of the Crude, gets them back on the board. It's now 4-2. And they may have a chance here, just under 6 minutes gone by in period number 2.
Goal scored by number 20, Joshua Fodchuk.
Got the goal announcement here, and bit of a delay here before getting the action back underway. Some rearranging of the deck chairs, if you will, on the Crude side of the floor. And it appears the official talking to the Mounties bench. I'm not quite sure what it could be about. As they head back to a scheduled post. And looks like we're good to go. Here now 4-2 for the Mounties. The shots 17-20 for the red side. Now coming in, here's an opportunity for the Mounties once again, and a pad save. Barely got a leg on it, did Joshua Peck. A great opportunity there for Oliver Meyer, looking for his first of the year as well. Now across the line. Pass behind the back by Fodchuk. They really like that behind the back pass. Have used it to varying degrees of success so far in this game. Now across the line, can get a handle on it. Did Benjamin Trudeau. And the pass intercepted. Now across the line, here's Anthony Summers, and couldn't get the shot off as blocked in front. 23 seconds still on the shot clock, but that ball recollected. And here's Wyatt Schnurr. The correct number 20 this time. Now Schnurr. Top of the circle, pass over to Summers. And his shot stopped by the pad of Jordan Peck. There's a Crude ball. Look for the quick up here. Here's Austin Wells crossing the blue line. Get it off for Hunter Sika. Now, the left side of the circle. Knocked down Will Kaufman. The Mounties able to regain that ball and back up the floor they come. Grayson Adams. They'll drop it for Evan Bates. Bates from right to left walks in, shot, and a save, and that ball narrowly escaping the right side of the post for Jordan Peck, but he's able to get on top of it. And we'll take a quick break here with 12 minutes left to go in the second period. And Endymion Electric Limited is family owned and operated since 2008. They provide quality electrical contracting in the residential and commercial industries. Endymion Electric is located at 15615 112th Ave in Edmonton. Give Tug a call at 780-488-3600. Central Social Hall can be a place for drinks with the girls, lunch with a client, brunch with your family, or a late night with your friends. Born and raised in Edmonton, they're committed to providing you with an outstanding restaurant and bar experience. Visit Central Social Hall at 280-525 St. Albert Trail. And discover the legacy of Wedman Land and Cattle. With 4 generations of expertise, we're more than just a ranch. We're a tradition of excellence. From our quality cattle and performance horses to our reliable trucking services, we're here to serve your needs across Alberta. Choose Wedman Land and Cattle for service you can trust. We're back underway here in the second period. 8 minutes gone by, and it is a Crude ball. Now across the line. Playing quickly here, a shot on, stopped by Jared Robbins. And now another attempt, and stick got held up. Tried the attempt. It was Austin Wells, but now back the other way. Here's Calgary with a shot. And that one stopped by Jordan Peck. As right in front of him, looking for a rebound, was Anthony Summers, but he's not going to get one. As now Crude try their hand once again. Caden Pickering. Now throwing it around. Here's Fodchuk. After Fodchuk, he's got one already, perhaps looking for a second, and a shot by Hunter Sika. It is stopped by Robbins. shoved down. This game getting quite physical. That was Riley Boss getting shoved to the floor. And the whistle will go. And too many men is the call. And it will be, once they get somebody to serve, it will be a Mounties power play. As serving for the Crude, number 88, Brody Nestor. So a Mounties ball here, an opportunity to regain that 3-goal lead. Just over 10.5 to play in the second period. A quite static power play here for the Mounties. Trying to funnel that ball to the middle, and they almost do just that, and there it is. Just 20 seconds into the power play. That's Teague Hilkowich with his 5th of the year. He's got 6 points. And a great distraction there from Rory Dame to rush the center of the floor right in front of Jordan Peck. Trying to draw the attention away from Hilkowich, who makes absolutely no mistake. The only power play of the game for Calgary, and they've made it count. Ensuing faceoff, corralled by the Crude. Now, trying to work quickly here. They've still got plenty of time to work in the period. Now, Joshua Fodchuk, the captain. Now, Hunter Sika. Sika spinning more than a ballerina, and he can't get the shot away. And he does intercept the pass. A great defensive play to prevent the breakout. Here's a shot, and he scores! Hunter Sika doing it all himself. The 18-year-old, 6'2", 185, but he plays like a much bigger man, especially on this play. And just a fantastic individual effort. And now the Crude back to within 2. But they need to get the next one here. They want to essentially stop the bleeding and continue to climb upward instead of trying to dig themselves out of the ever-sinking hole. There's a Mounties ball. Across the line. Now out in front. Shot stopped by Peck. Now a little bit of back and forth, cutting to the middle, stops up. Now over to the left side. Passes over to the right, a good pass. They're trying to funnel it to the middle. But the Crude playing some solid defense here. Let's see how long it can hold up. Bending, not breaking, and the whistle will go. So a Crude ball, trying to get it back up. A little bit of a fast break here. Get set up quickly. Now quick change here for the Crude. Circling around Bennett Fry. Over to Fodchuk. This unit unstoppable so far tonight. Or this afternoon, rather, and Fodchuk shoved down to the ground, but able to get the ball back. Now Fodchuk walks in, rips a shot. That one stopped by Jared Robbins. We'll get ourselves a quick break in the action. It appears to be a 2-minute for cross-checking. As Rylan Connors heads to the box, we'll get another Mounties power play. And we saw how the last one went just a couple of minutes ago. We'll see if they can repeat their previous success. Controlling it off the toss is the captain, Rory Dame. We'll have to Head back across the blue line. Dame. Now a shot and pad save made by Peck. Routine stop, and heading to the bench is Jared Robbins, and I believe another penalty call here. And sure enough it is, and arguing his case is Bennett Fry, the assistant captain, but in pretty much any sport that has an official, you can argue it all you want. You're not going to change their mind. So a minute 36 of 5-on-3 time here for the Mounties, and they will gladly use every second of this to make sure they get the best opportunity they possibly can. Now some quick ball movement here from the Mounties. Try to sharp shot and going back for it. Trying to get a quick change here are the Crude. It looks like that will be a Crude ball on the over and back. So now here's Joshua Fodchuk on the 5-on-3 penalty kill. Still a minute 13 left to kill. But they're doing a great job of melting the clock. Great pass down low, and here's Caden Nestor. Over to Fodchuk at the blue line. He rips a shot from distance, but goes well wide of the net. And Joshua Peck back for it. A pass up to Hunter Sika. And now Jordan Peck heading to the bench. It looks like we'll get a Mounties penalty here in just a moment when they, whenever they touch up. Here's Sika coming in on the left side, pass out and trying to get it to open space, and does, but that space quickly closed. There's an opportunity for Fodchuk. His shot, that one stopped by Jared Robbins. And this game starting to ramp up a little bit in terms of penalties. As heading to the box is Declan Houston. And 2 minutes on the clock, so 15 seconds of 4-on-3 time. We don't see that a whole heck of a lot. We'll see what the Crude can do with it here. It seems like they're running out the clock here. As we know, back to 4-on-4. And the Crude looking to work with what they've got here. A hard shot from Fodchuk, but that's stopped by Robbins. And a shot, and they score! A quick shot, and the Crude are within one. And they still have 9 seconds on the 4-on-4. A fantastic shot by Daniel Lavoie. So 6:31 left in the second period. Line up at center for the faceoff. Still plenty of time for the Crude to come back. They're within one. After a very quick start to the period here from Calgary, and hauled down, no call, was Riley Boss. We'll head off on a change. Here's Justin Ray, and whistle will go. And it looks like another Crude member being sent to the box. Seems like a bit of a parade here. And Oscar Twells heading to the box, the 17-year-old. 2 minutes on the clock for him, so a minute 10 of 4-on-4, and we'll get an abbreviated Mounties power play. Going to work quickly here is Calgary. A little stutter step and a shot coming, and close the 5-hole shut did Jordan Peck, stopping Dane Hansen. He's had a couple of good opportunities so far this game, and a great play defensively by Hansen, now collected by Calgary. Again, looking to set up rather than go for the rush opportunity. Here's Hansen. Hansen over for Daniel Lavoie. Lavoie. No. Calgary going to keep momentum here, but they give it away, and now here come the Crude back the other way. 13 seconds left in the penalty to Declan Houston. Now crossing over. That's back for Bennett Fry. Fry, left to right, pass down to the short side and trying to go back out to the middle. Does so successfully, but converged on by 3 Mounties players. And a shot down low off the stick of Caden Nestor. We'll get back an opportunity here for the Mounties. Trying to regain that lead. 24 seconds in the penalty to Oscar Twelves. Now a little bit of round the horn here for the Mounties. Now quick shot opportunity and a great save made by Jordan Peck. Absolutely denying Evan Bates of the insurance goal that they so sorely need. Here's Bates with another opportunity, but that one goes wide. Now back on the floor is Oscar Twelves, and we try to go for a long pass opportunity, but no space there. Here's Twelves. Twelves and the giveaway. Not quite for the intended target. There's Will Kaufman. That's over for Justin Ray. Ray over to the center, and his shot stopped by the pad of Jordan Peck. A whistle and a Mounties ball here. Back underway. 3:30 left to go in period number 2. Score 5-4, shots 31-26 for the Mounties. And getting sent into the crease from behind. That's Justin Ray, and now Jordan Peck ending up on top of him. We'll get a Crude ball here. Or excuse me, that's going to be a Crude power play here. As getting sent to the box, Justin Ray.
Crude power play is sponsored by Extreme Threads.
And the Crude power play, of course, is brought to you by Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel. 2 minutes on the clock. And we'll see if the Crude can tie this up before the break. Passing it around the perimeter once again. And to push towards the net. Now some movement here and a shot and off the side of the net. Not quite sure if the goaltender got a piece of that. Now a shot now off the shoulder of Jared Robbins. Now a shot and another opportunity. Comes back out past the red line off the stick of Austin Wells. Now from the top of the circle is Bennett Fry. Fry over to Wells. Fry gets it back at the top and a shot low. And stopped by Robbins once again, and a pile up in front of Robbins. Get a Crude ball here in the corner to the left of the Calgary goaltender. 2:22 left on the game clock and 58 seconds on the penalty clock. Now, the top, here's Fry. Get it out, try to cut it to the middle. Did Nash Knowlton. There's Fry with a shot, and he scores! Bennett Fry ties the game on the power play. And we've got ourselves a game at 2:03 left in the second period. And it appears that the lessons learned from the Crude blowing several leads throughout the course of this season, the early season, I should say, has now been passed on to the Calgary Mounties, as they have come all the way back from 4-1 down to now tied at 5-5 with just under 2 to play here in the second period, and a pass out in front. And they're celebrating, but no goal. And a long pass, well escaping the outstretched reach of Wyatt Schnurr. Now up the floor, here come the Crude once again, looking to set up and perhaps even take a lead before the second period is out. Now, a shot and they score! That sneaks through Joshua Fodchuk, his second of the game, and the Crude have taken a 6-5 lead. And I don't know how many people could have seen this coming, but the ones that matter, the ones that believed, the group in white on the home bench is a minute 24. Now they have to hold on to this lead, and that is much easier said than done, especially when you can seemingly score at will like the Mounties did earlier on in the period. Now across the line, Bennett Fry walks in, short side shot, scores! What a run here for the Crude! Bennett Fry, the 19-year-old. And I'm not quite sure what got into the Crude bench, but I'm sure they're 100% okay with it. As a minute 10 still remains in the second period. We've got a whole other frame to play after this one. And dropping his stick in the neutral zone, Oscar Twells. And knocking the opponent's stick out of his hand. And then here's a chance for the Crude. Here's Fry once again. Stops up, takes a whack. And he'll get it down in, back below the blue line. Here's Fodchuk, down to the right side, out in front, and shot, they score! This time, it's Tyson Smith getting in on the action. And it is now 8-5 for the Crude. And picking up that ball, his first of the season. As Hunter Sika grabbing that ball is a bit of a memento. We still got 34.1 seconds left in the second. High up at, and it looks like the Crude would be calling a timeout here. We'll take a bit of a breather, and a breather is absolutely necessary, as the Mounties getting absolutely peppered throughout the latter 15 minutes of this period. And we'll take a quick opportunity to shout out the CROW LAX TV and the RMLL Junior B Tier 1 division are proud to be supporting the Chris Latondra Wellness Foundation and the Canadian Mental Health Association to implement their Talk Today program. In 2020, a beloved player of the game to many in the North Division, Chris Latondra died by suicide at age 25 while battling mental health issues. The Chris Latondra Wellness Foundation was formed in 2021 to preserve his memory and call the lacrosse community to action in support of mental health in the game of lacrosse and beyond. Donations can be made at our social media links at CROW LAX TV on Instagram and X. 31.7 left in the second period, and what a run it has been through the middle frame here for the Crude. I think they will simply run out the clock as they have the time to do so. 15 on the shot clock and about half a second difference in the game clock. And now here's a late opportunity here. 5 seconds. They can't get the ball cleanly, and the shot clock will go, but so will the buzzer. And that will do it for a wild second period here in the Service Credit Union Place. 7 goals for the Crude in this one after a quick start from the Mounties, and they take an 8-5 lead into the second intermission. 34-31 are the shots, and I think we'll see what kind of changes Calgary makes heading into the third period. And quickly before we head off the air, one sponsorship to read off. Dylan Dockin Contracting Limited is the Crude home jersey sponsor. DDC is a general contracting company, and their attention to detail and giving the consumer what they ask for is our company's main objective. Call Dylan Dockin Contract Limited for your general contracting needs. That number 780-901-1664, and Dylan will take good care of you. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time for third period action here on CROW LAX TV. Do not go anywhere. Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome back to CROW LAX TV. My name is Dawson Patrician. We have sat through 40 minutes of play here at the Service Credit Union Place in St. Albert, Alberta, between the Junior B Tier 1 Crude and the Calgary Mounties. And a wild second period, 7 goals for the Crude, leads us to an 8-5 score for the home side. Heading into the final 20 minutes, we line up at center floor, and the ensuing faceoff won by Calgary. Here's Captain Rory Dame on the left side. He'll cross it over and a shove from the back. That one coming from Bennett Fry. Keep his man off the ball. Now cutting in close is Dame, but his shot about 2 feet high. Now Calgary still trying to maintain control, could not. That ball recovered by the Crude, and a nice little move to get around his man was Trygve Bilichuk. Now pass out to nobody, picked up by Calgary and sprinting up the floor. Shot stopped by Jordan Peck. That one is the Crude once again. Joshua Fodchuk drops it over to Caden Pickering. Back to Fodchuk on the right side. Nice spin move, has all the time in the world, but his shot stopped by Jared Robbins. The big netted paddle able to get in the way. And here's 77. That's it, Daniel Lavoie down to the right side. Now rushing into the center, and Lavoie couldn't handle the return feed. Now he's got it. Nice little spin move to get around his man. A shot off the pad of Peck. And now here come the Crude. Looking to wait for reinforcements. Regan Walker walks in, shot, pass up in front of the rebound attempt, and he still can't get it to go. Coming in hard with Austin Wells, but both of them could not get it to go, but they will remain in control. The pass up for Fodchuk at the blue line. He'll walk in. Pass it around to the left side. Backing off. Now here's Brody Nestor. Back to Fodchuk. His shot off the shoulder of the Mounties goaltender. Now back the other way. Here's Grayson Adams. Adams back to Anthony Summers. He'll drop it and head off on a change. Here's Rory Dame with it. Goes short side, has to turn back. Over to the right side. Now playing it around. Dame looking on the behind the back shot. And a great save made by Jordan Peck. Going to be strong. Crude with a 3-goal lead here. 3 minutes gone by in the third period. It's an awful lot of threes. Now here's Fodchuk. From deep, and a shot on, and they score! The interior feed to Tyson Smith. That's his second of the game. And a great pass from Joshua Fodchuk, the captain. And now the Crude with a 4-goal lead. As we've just passed the 3-minute mark here of the third period. The Crude going on a magical run here this afternoon. Lining up at center. And face-off won by the Crude. Now coming in, waiting for reinforcements. And pass off the top of the stick of, that was Hunter Sika, who has had a very good game to this point, but not the best moment there for the defender. Calgary in their offensive zone. Now from well out. Now here's coming in the Mounties with an opportunity, and that one stopped by Jordan Peck. That one, opportunity from number 23, Dane Hansen, looking for his 15th of the year, but now back the other way. Here's the Crude again. The shot coming from Rylan Connors and stopped by the Mounties goaltender. And here's Fodchuk. Fodchuk spins, has plenty of time and space, trying to get it back to Connors. Now here's an opportunity. The loose ball here for the Mounties, but winning the foot race, Hunter Sika, the quick feet. And the shot clock will go, Mounties ball. Here's Rory Dame. Dame all over the floor here in this game. We'll see if he can put the team on his back and hopefully bring the Mounties to within 3 of that errant pass back out to the neutral zone, and that will be a Crude ball. Now out in the open, pass off the end of the stick, and a 2-on-1 immediately converged on. And fighting for his life there is Caden Nestor. Looks like we'll get a Crude ball as Nestor over to Bennett Fry. Fry down. His line mate. Now Nestor. Nestor deflected the pass. Now to Mountie ball. Coming up the ice, here's number 66, Grayson Adams. Now for Teague Ilkowicz. Ilkowicz down into the corner. Wyatt Schnurr. Now from the right side and well outside the half circle, and that shot stopped by Jordan Peck. Looks like a holding penalty going to be assessed here. Is Wyatt Schnurr heading to the box, so the Crude heading back to the power play. And of course, as mentioned several times this game, the Crude Power Play is brought to you by Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel. And we'll get a quick break in the action here as a bit of a spill needing to be cleaned up right in front of Jordan Peck. And after this game, after the third period wraps up, explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown, scenic parks, and river valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit, work, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. Here's the Crude with a power play opportunity. 10 seconds already gone by. Playing it around. A lot of perimeter opportunity here for the Crude. Looking to cut to the middle. They do. Fodchuk with a shot. And that one off the left side of the midsection of the Mounties goaltender, and knocked down right in front of the net, Nash Knowlton. And that's going to be another penalty here for the Mounties, as Duff Houston trots himself off. It'll be 2 for cross-checking, and the Crude with a minute 29 of 5-on-3 power play time with which to work, and they already have a fairly comfortable lead. Not something I would have expected to say at the end of the first period. The shot scores! An absolutely picture-perfect passing play between Caden Nestor and Austin Wells. And they made quick work of that 5-on-3. So a minute 52 still remaining of 5-on-4. 8 seconds. And the Crude have made it 10 after going down 4-1 early on in the second. Just over 6 minutes gone by here in the third period. and they seem to be firing on all cylinders here in the later stages of this game. Now back into the Mountie zone, still waiting for reinforcements. They are going to get them. Here's Joshua Fodchuk. And a shot coming. And on the rebound attempt, I'm not quite sure if that trickled in. But it's going to, I believe, go to Nash Knowlton. The 18-year-old is.
Goal scored by number 20, Joshua Fodchuk.
It appears they're giving it to. They're giving it to Fodchuk.
Number 8, Bennett Gray.
So that is 11 now for the Crude, and again on the power play. So the man advantage, the special teams here, proving very, very effective. And most of the life has been sucked out of this Mounties lineup, but they're still powering their team forward. We'll see if they can get something going here. As a shot opportunity, and a save made by Jordan Peck once again. Off the stick of Anthony Summers. Be a Crude ball. There will be a penalty on the play. Excuse me, I seem to have missed that. Oscar 12 is heading to the box once again. 2 minutes for holding is the call. And if the Mounties are going to get a whole lot done in the remainder of this game, this power play is a great place to start. A little bit of back and forth with Stelkowicz. Now right in front and rips it, and there's one just 18 seconds into the power play. And again, not a surprise. Now 11-6. I want to go to Justin Ray with his 8th of the year. Sender once again, the shots 42-40 in favor of the Crude. Here come the Mounties once again. Still a 5-goal mountain to climb, but if anybody can do it, it would be them. There's a shot right in the midsection of Jordan Peck. Now can pick it up a 2-on-1 and shove down to the ice. It's going to be 2 for slashing is the call. This one going to number 91. Madden Bowers getting the call for slashing, so not where you want to be if you are the Crude, but nonetheless, there's still opportunity to perhaps even get a shorthanded goal to really shift the momentum back the other way. Crude power play brought to you once again by Extreme Threads, and there will need to be an extreme change of fortune here if the Mounties want to get back into this game. Here's a long pass up for Duff Houston. Houston walks in, and that one wide of the left pad of Jordan Peck. Back the other way. Here's Bennett Fry. Fry. A little bit of back and forth once again. 45 seconds gone by in the penalty. Now Fry over to Fodchuk. Now a shot coming, and great pad save made by Jared Robbins. The shot clock goes, and the ball bounces out of play. We'll get a Crude ball. No break here. There's Fry. Over to Sika. Sika back to Fry. And to Fodchuk. And a great interception by the Mounties. Now here comes Declan Houston. Excuse me, that's 9, not 8. That's Anthony Summers. No control, wait for a little bit of help. Still 26 seconds left on the power play clock and 10:52 left in regulation time. Slowing it down here, Teague Hilkowicz. As they tried the line drive pass, it's not going to work, and throwing his weight around is Cale Harris. All 6'6" and 235. Absolute unit out there on the court. Now here's Fodchuk. Fodchuk tried to get it over in tight for Dawson James. Got held up just enough. Now here's Mounties back the other way. Here's Hilkowicz. Hilkowicz out in front, and a blocker save made by Peck. And stumbling. Here's Hilkowicz once again. Couldn't get it out to the center. Now behind the net. Here's 17. And being Carson Ray. Back out to the top. Here's Hilkowicz. Back. And getting a line change in here are the Mounties. Here walks in a quick shot. And that one goes all the way back to the Mounties zone, and I think we will get a penalty on the play. It's going to be a Mounties power play. Dawson James heading to the box. 2 for cross-checking is the call. And the Mounties time very quickly running out. Nice Hilkowicz. Playing a little bit of catch. Another stutter step here. Play around the perimeter. Now cutting back to the middle. Some chaos right in front of Peck, but able to stand strong. Makes the save. His 38th save of the afternoon. Hilkowicz shot scores. Just a simple shot. I think Peck would like that one back. But Teague Hilkowicz brings the Mounties to within 4. And with 8:53 left to go, most would say that is out of reach. But the way this game has gone, I would vehemently disagree. As they have all game, Cale Harris and Justin Ray line up at the center dot. And face-off collected by the Crude. Here's Joshua Fodchuk waiting for his teammates to get a change in. Now Fodchuk gets it back on the right-hand side. Throws it back. On left, cutting in, and whistle goes. Mounties ball, and here's a break perhaps, and couldn't hang on to it. Was Wyatt Schnurr. It could have been a breakaway, but having to settle for a zone possession. And Mounties controlling. Here's a shot and a great block coming from sure who that was, but out in front, and a goal as the Mounties trying to claw their way back into this. And 8 minutes remain. The Mounties within 3. And once again, we have ourselves a game after the miracle run that the Crude put on in period number 2. And realistically, the beginning of period number 3 as well. Check the official having a little chat with the timekeeper's table. Center. And collected by the Crude. And The arm's up, the whistle goes. And pleading his case is Cale Harris, but don't think he's going to get much of the benefit of the doubt from the official as he heads to the box. He does not like that call whatsoever. And assistant captain Bennett Fry having a chat with the official as well, seeing what the reasoning was behind that call, but I don't think any explanation at this point in the game is going to matter a whole heck of a lot. So 5-on-4 for the Mounties, down 3 with 8 minutes left to go here in regulation time. Can they pull off what was thought to be the impossible just a few minutes ago? Now, an opportunity, they score! Just a quick shot from Justin Ray. And now with 7:39 left to go, the lethal power play from the Mounties has brought them to within 2. And a timeout here for both teams to collect themselves and see whether or not they'll be able to keep the momentum going. As at this point, the Crude simply just need to stop the bleeding before it gets to be too much, as the pressure is all on them. I don't think they would love it too much if they were to give up a several goal lead, just as the Mounties did in period number 2. Face off center, both goalies returning to their respective nets. And the Crude just need to hold on for 7:39. And the Mounties pressing hard, and they continue to do so. As the face-off tied up, waiting for the ball to pop free, and it does. And here come the Mounties once again with the sticks, slapped out of the hands of Rory Dame. He has to go back and pick it up. Now, possession game crucial here for the Mounties. An opportunity for Dame. Shot scores over the right shoulder of Jordan Peck. And the Mounties within 1. So I'm not quite sure the exact number, but it feels like 4 goals in the last probably about 2 to 2.5 minutes. And the Mounties knocking on the door. And it looks like we will get a goaltending change as Jordan Peck out for the remainder of this game. And appearing in his place, number 35, Will Horn, to hopefully close it out for 7 minutes. Coming in completely cold. We'll see if they can do just that. Attacking here are the Mounties. Circling around to the center. There's a rebound collected. Again, an opportunity. A shot off the stick of Wyatt Vars and crunched into the boards. Not quite sure if there will be a penalty on this. The referee's arm goes up. And it looks like the official's going to have a talk about it. As from my vantage point, that did not look good in the slightest. As Wyatt Vars heading off. We'll see how many gets put up on the board. Just 2. So 2 minutes up for the Mounties, and the Crude power play will go back to work. Both special teams have been, both power plays rather, have been fantastic this game. And once again, the Crude power play brought to you by Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop, and a great stop right there from Jared Robbins. Now battle behind the Robbins goal and haul down a Crude player, that being Austin Wells. And Joshua Fodchuk couldn't get a handle on the ball. It's going to be a Mounties possession here. 1:30 left in the penalty to Wyatt Vars. Now the Mounties in their offensive zone on the penalty kill here. Trying to milk as much time off the clock as they can, and perhaps even a shorthanded goal would be absolutely much needed. But now here's an opportunity. And the whistle will go. And we'll get a Crude ball. They are allowed to get set up here in the offensive zone. 60 seconds remaining in the power play. Now here's Fodchuk along with Fry at the top. Cutting to the middle. Here's Fodchuk and a pass over and a shot. Hugging the post well was Jared Robbins. Now here's Fry. Stops up. Trails back. Now gets it back, and good pad stop there from Robbins once again. 5 minutes left here in regulation time. Now taking a couple of whacks is number 16, Ben Trudeau. Now Trudeau taking a few more as he is getting hounded relentlessly. He's able to get the shot off, and that one well wide. Will go off the end boards. And back the other way, here come the Crude. 6 seconds until Vars is back on the floor. Now here's Fodchuk, a nice move to get around his man. He gets a shot away, but does not beat Jared Robbins. And hauled down. This will likely be a call. Yeah, going down hard was Wyatt Schnurr. And the penalty, number 24, Rylan Connors. 2 for holding. And now the captain, Rory Dame, with a chance to put the game on his stick. Walks in behind the back pass. Here's Helkowicz, back to Dame. Dame over to Helkowicz, shot that one wide. Will keep a handle on it, if even for a brief moment, but now here come the Crude. Short-handed. He's now crossed the line. Did Cale Harris. Harris around the net. Circles ever nonchalantly. Harris, still 1:15 left in the penalty. Now rips that one off the end boards. There's Joshua Fodchuk, but the shot clock will go. 30 seconds put back up, and here come the Mounties. Down to 1, 3:30 left to go. Would be a monumental kill here for the Crude if they can hold off the pressure here from Calgary. Here's Helkowicz. Drops it over, a shot stopped by Will Horn. Now back the other way, here come the Crude. Couple of whacks. Now here's Fry with an opportunity. Puts it back around the Mounties net. Now Fry retrieves it behind the Mounties goal once again. Good pass over to Fodchuk. His shot off the high chest of the goaltender Robbins. Now a bit of a bear hug there from, number 55, Will Kaufman. Now back on the floor is Rylan Connors. Now Fodchuk, 2 minutes And Horn has gone to the bench, so we will get another power play here for the remaining 2 minutes. Here's Fodchuk again. 27 seconds, is shot wide. Now, with plenty of time and space, here's Fodchuk on the right-hand side. Back and forth for Hunter Sika. Back to Fodchuk. His shot, and he scores! That's the insurance they need. And almost crunching his own teammate was Tyson Smith on the celebration, but a fantastically placed shot from Joshua Fodchuk. And that could just be the goal that they need to take this home. 12-10 in favor of the Crude with 1:40 left. Lining up at center. Now here are the Mounties. Looking for a late push. They've got 90 seconds to do it. The important question is, can they? Now walking in the left wing. Here's Rory Dane, the captain. Up from the top, pass over to the right side. Now in front, here's a high save from Horn and a second. As Horn has been as good as he's needed to be. Coming in very, very late in this game in favor of Jordan Peck. Now here's Dame. Dame shot and he scores! Rory Dame, the captain, once again bringing the Mounties to within one. And we'll see if they can get the second. They've got 56 seconds and change to do just that. The assist going to number 71, Evan Bates. As again, Harris and Ray at the center line. We'll get a quick stoppage in play as both teams getting the opportunity to regroup. And the Mounties, I'm not quite sure what kind of game plan would work, as aside from the goal, Will Horn has been, again, as good as he's needed to be. He's been solid, especially positionally. But it looks like the Crude kind of doing their own game planning without their coach, the coaching staff of the Mounties. Brendan and Sean Tyrell, Luke Trimble, Brock Saunders, and George Maroney, the coaching staff here for the team in Burgundy. And I will say, quite simple, but one of the better looking jerseys I think I've ever seen in sports. Reminds me a lot of the old hockey Montreal Maroons jerseys from way, way back in the day. We'll see if they can replicate the same success. And here's Hilkowicz. Long shot blocked by Cale Harris. Now big check, 30 seconds. Not a whole lot of discrepancy between the game clock and the shot clock at this point. Here's Dame. 20 on the clock. Can they do it? A shot blocked once again. A huge body in front and tried to spike it down. Dane Hansen. He can't do it. 5 seconds remain. It looks like they will be able to do it, and the empty net goes. 13-11, your final. The insurance goal going to Regan Walker, the 19-year-old. And what a huge goal and what a game this was, with a second and a half remaining in regulation time. We'll take the final face-off. And we'll just let the clock run. And the Junior B Tier 1 Crude taking down the Calgary Mountaineers by a score of 13-11. And what a game it was. Back and forth right until the end. And this would be a heck of a playoff series. 5 to 7 games of this, I would be very, very happy with that. And to close up the show, we'll go through the ad reads one more time. As Dynamo Electric Limited, family owned and operated since 2008, providing quality electrical contracting in the residential and commercial industries. They're located at 15615 112th Ave in Edmonton. Give Tug a call at 780-488-3600. Dylan Duck and Contracting, the Crude home jersey sponsor. Their attention to detail and giving the customer what they ask for is our company's main objective. Call 780-901-1664, and Dylan will take good care of you. Central Social Hall can be a place for drinks with the girls, lunch with a client, brunch with your family, or a late night with your friends. Born and raised in Edmonton, they're committed to providing you with an outstanding restaurant and bar experience. Visit Central Social Hall at 280-525 St. Albert Trail. Discover the legacy of Wedman Land and Cattle. With 4 generations of expertise, we are more than just a ranch. We are a tradition of excellence. From our quality cattle and performance horses to our reliable trucking services, we're here to serve your needs across Alberta. Choose Wedman Land and Cattle for service you can trust. And last but not least, Zender Ford, the car dealer in Spruce Grove, who will go above and beyond to meet their customers' needs and will work with you no matter what situation you are in. Conveniently located on Highway 16 and have great hours, they can help you with any vehicle needs you may have. Visit Zender Ford at 99 Golden Spike Road in Spruce Grove. That will do it for me for 60 minutes. 13-11 for the Crude. Your final shots 54-51 for the visiting Mounties. My name has been Dawson Patrician. This has been CROW LAX TV, and we will see you very, very shortly.